So you can probably tell that we are back in the UK and we're not in sunny Morocco anymore. Liga has got a big duvet coat on, keeping her nice and warm, and it is a lovely crisp day here, blue sky but very cold. So we actually flew back late last night and we're going to be staying at my dad's today, heading back down to Cornwall tomorrow. But we had a fantastic time away running Ultra X Morocco, just an incredible experience. And we thought we would jump on the camera because, you know, we haven't had any content on the channel because we've just had a very busy couple of days. And we thought we'd give you a quick insight into how the race went, but we'd also tell you all about the exciting content we've got heading your way over the next coming weeks as we head towards Christmas. So welcome back to the channel, folks. Hope you are all fit and well. I'm Lloyd Purvis, this is Liga Purvis, and this is Run4Adventure. So let's start off with a quick debrief about Ultra X Morocco. So obviously there's going to be some great running content heading your way, all about the race. We filmed on both days and we filmed when we travelled out to Morocco itself. But first day, pretty good going, hey Liga?
Yeah, it was good. It was a bit of a shock to the to the system.
To the undertrained system.
Yeah, that's the one. So we kept going, it got better.
Yeah, so we both went in pretty undertrained. You know, to be honest, I think both of our longest runs were probably 10 miles since we did the Tour 30. So
yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, it is embarrassing, but you know, for reasons. One, I had a bad foot and I was trying to carry on running and my foot would flare up and it wouldn't allow me to run any further. And we just had lots of stuff on, you know, sometimes life gets in the way, but we should have definitely been more dedicated. So the first day was definitely a shock to the system. You know, Liga probably made it to about, I don't know, half marathon distance, and then the realization definitely sunk in.
Yeah. It just, the first checkpoint seemed to arrive at a very long time, and I thought, we've got 4 more of these.
And another day.
And another day, yeah. But as we kept going, I felt better.
Yeah, we kind of got in that desert rhythm of, you know, just keeping the pace nice and consistent, not spending much time at the checkpoint, so we're going through super quick. And, you know, we got the first day done. My foot was a little bit tender in the last sort of 10 miles of that first 60-kilometre day, and I was a little bit worried about it, but we got back to camp, we did all the rehab, I rolled my foot, I taped my foot, and crossed all of my fingers hoping for the next day. So we had a pretty good time in camp. It was pretty short-lived. It didn't seem like we spent a lot of time there, but it was a nice camp. We had toilets, showers.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
And I felt like we were really organised, and because we kind of knew what to do because of the, you know, previous experience.
Yeah, that's it. It's, you know, amazing, especially for racing like that, multi-day desert racing, when you got camp life, you know, having the 5 days of Jordan, we were definitely more experienced this time, which helped.
That really helped.
And then obviously day 2, so 50k on day 2, a fair bit flatter, beautiful running. We ran through this stunning World Heritage site. I've got to be honest, the first couple of miles on the run wasn't great for me. My foot was very painful, and to the point where I thought, am I going to be able to carry on? Am I going to make it to the finish line? But the human body is an incredible thing, isn't it? We persevered, we kept moving nice and steady, and eventually it settled down, and it was pretty good up to about 20 miles. And then again, for the last 10, 11 miles, it was pretty tender, but we scraped through.
Well, you definitely did.
Yeah, I scraped through, sorry. Liga was really strong at the end. She was ready to go, but I was holding her up a bit. But we got there, we got it done, we crossed the finish line and had an incredible experience. Ultra X do put on a fantastic race. The support crews out there giving up their time, crewing in a hot environment like the desert were just awesome, just like they were in Jordan. So it was a fantastic race and we're so glad we went. And then we stayed on in Marrakesh for a couple of days, which is even more mind-blowing if I'm honest. What a incredible, chaotic, colourful place. Vibrant, full of amazing people. It was an awesome experience, Lee, wasn't it?
It was an experience, yeah.
That was a shock to the system as well. When we first got there, we were like, what is this place? It's crazy. But we grew to love it over the 3 days. Definitely a place we would both recommend that you need to see at least once in your life, because it is like nothing else, you know. Shillington, where we're staying at the moment, seems quite quiet compared to Morocco.
So quiet. Where's all the donkeys? Where's all the motorbikes not running you over?
Yeah, where's all the mopeds whizzing by and the donkeys and the street vendors selling leather and jewellery and everything else? It's just an incredible place. But yeah, we had a fantastic time over the last week or so going out to Morocco and Marrakesh and running Ultra X Morocco. So yeah, it was an awesome last race to our race calendar of 2025, a real fitting end. But we've got lots of great content heading your way, including some very interesting shoe reviews. So it should be at home by the time we get back to Cornwall, the new Peregrine 16 from Saucony. So a very popular trail shoe, but there has been a massive update. Some of you might have already seen it. They have gone and put a Vibram Mega Grip rubber outsole on the bottom of it, something that a lot of people have been asking for. So obviously the Saucony brand are listening, so really excited to get my feet in them, take them out on the coast path in some wet, muddy, cold conditions here in the UK and give them a thorough testing. But it doesn't stop there, because I've also got a new exciting road shoe from Diadora. Now, we haven't featured the brand on the channel before, and yes, they are making running shoes now. I remember the brand back in my school days when I was obsessed with labels, and I'd have Lacoste shoes and LS tracksuits, Diadora sweatshirts and things like that. But yeah, running shoes. So I've actually got hold of the new Cellular 2. It is a sort of road shoe, a daily trainer built for those trainage miles throughout the week. It's got a supercritical EVA foam insert in the forefoot, and I've tried it on before we left for Morocco, and it feels like a very comfortable pair of running shoes. So going to be interesting to hit the roads in those over the next week or so and give them a testing on the channel. Again, my first experience of a Diadora running shoe. And on top of all that shoe content, obviously it's one of my favorite times of the year, a busy time of year at Run4Adventure as we build to Christmas and the new year. So we're going to have my top 5 running shoes of the year. We're going to dive into all my favorite road shoes and trail shoes that are featured on the channel. We're going to be doing our running gear of the year, and we're also going to do our Christmas gift ideas video, and we got some great ideas for gifts for the runner in your life, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming to the channel very soon. On top of that, obviously we're going to be going into our Ultra X Morocco sort of little short episode that we filmed. So we documented us traveling out to Morocco in the first place, and then obviously running the 2 days, and we'll go into how the race sort of unfolded, the highs and lows along the way in a bit more detail in that series. And we mustn't forget that earlier in the year, we went out to the Tour de Gien. We filmed the whole week of the race, all the build up, all the other races going off. Obviously, we raced ourselves. So there's going to be a full length feature video of that experience as well. So lots to look forward to on Run4Adventure as we head to Christmas. As far as the foot goes from Morocco, I did have my doubts, you know. I pushed it pretty hard. It was pretty painful at the end, but it actually feels okay. Let me just touch some wood quickly. Don't want to tempt fate or anything. Yeah, it actually feels a lot better than I thought it would. So it is a little bit painful at times, but it's not too bad. So we're going to rest it for a couple of days, and then we'll get back running and see how it feels. But like I said at the start of the video, really sorry we haven't had a lot of content over the last few weeks, but we just have been very busy with traveling and everything else. But you can guarantee we are heading back to Cornwall tomorrow. We have got lots of great videos in plan, like I said, so there's going to be lots heading your way over the next few weeks to keep you entertained. We're going to continue our walk here across the beautiful fields in this sunshine. Like I say, it's a bit chilly, but it's nice to get some fresh air after a pretty frenetic 3 days in Marrakesh. It was amazing, but when you're out and about, you really do have to stay focused, and it's quite mentally tiring. So it's nice to just come out here and chill out, isn't it?
With no one around.
No one around. It's pretty cool. There's some amazing views across the fields. But hope you've had a great week. Hope you're looking forward to your weekend ahead, and you've got some great running adventures planned. We will see you back on the channel very soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. And as always, stay safe and keep on running.